Success is not a stroke of luck, a one-time effort, or an occasional flash of brilliance. Rather, it is the result of consistent, focused, and persistent effort over time. The quote, "Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, it comes from what you do consistently," is a powerful reminder that real achievement stems from forming habits, maintaining discipline, and showing up every single day, even when it's difficult, boring, or challenging. In today's fast-paced, instant gratification society, many people seek quick wins. They want rapid transformations, overnight fame, or fast-tracked achievements. However, those who have truly succeeded in business, art, sports, education, or personal development understand one fundamental truth: consistency is the foundation of greatness. 1. The myth of the one-time effort. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is the belief that a single effort can lead to extraordinary results. We often hear stories of people who seem to have become successful overnight, but what we don't see are the years of effort, failure, learning, and discipline behind that moment of breakthrough. Take the example of a professional athlete. Their success is not determined by a single training session or a single game. It's the result of thousands of hours spent practicing, conditioning, refining techniques, and building mental toughness. The same principle applies to musicians, writers, entrepreneurs, or students. Talent may give someone a head start, but without consistent practice and effort, that talent will fade into mediocrity. Occasional effort is simply not enough. You can't go to the gym once and expect to be fit. You can't eat healthy for one day and expect to be healthy. You can't study once and expect to ace your exams. In every aspect of life, success demands consistency. 2. Why consistency matters. A. It builds momentum. When you do something regularly, you gain momentum. Each small action builds on the one before it, creating a compounding effect. Whether you're writing a book, building a business, or learning a new skill, every consistent action brings you one step closer to your goal. It develops discipline. Consistency requires discipline. Showing up day after day, especially when you don't feel like it, strengthens your self-control and mental resilience. Over time, you become someone who can be trusted to follow through, both by others and by yourself. It builds trust and reputation. In professional life, consistency in your work, communication, and behavior builds your reputation. Clients, colleagues, and employers come to rely on you. Trust is not built through a single action, but through a repeated pattern of reliability and performance. It produces measurable results. Success is often a matter of numbers. The more times you take action, even small ones, the more results you generate. A writer who writes every day will have a library of work in a year. A salesperson who makes calls daily will have more leads than one who only does it when they feel inspired. 3. Consistency in habits. Success is essentially a byproduct of good habits practiced consistently over time. Consider some everyday examples. Fitness. Going for a walk every day, even for just 20 minutes, has more impact over time than one intense workout per month. Learning. Reading 10 pages a day adds up to 3,650 pages in a year, the equivalent of 10 to 12 books. Finances. Saving a small amount each week leads to significant savings over the years. Relationships. Consistently showing appreciation, listening, and making time for others strengthens relationships far more than grand gestures once in a while. It's the small, repeated actions, not the occasional bursts of effort, that make the biggest difference over time. The compound effect of consistency. There is a concept called the compound effect, popularized by Darren Hardy. It illustrates how small, smart choices made consistently lead to massive results. Just like compound interest in finance, the returns of consistent effort grow exponentially over time. Imagine two people starting a health journey. One makes a small, positive change, say cutting 100 calories a day. the other doesn't. At first, the difference is invisible, but after 3 months, 6 months, a year, the results are dramatic. The same principle applies to every area of life. Consistency doesn't show instant results, and that's why many people give up. But those who persist eventually experience extraordinary transformations. The key is patience and persistence. 6. Overcoming the challenges of consistency. Maintaining consistency is not easy. Here are some common challenges and how to overcome them. Lack of motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. Build routines that support your goals even when you don't feel like it. Perfectionism. Don't aim for perfect, aim for done. It's better to take imperfect action consistently than to wait for the perfect moment or perfect effort. Distractions. In a world full of distractions, staying focused is crucial. Set clear goals, eliminate distractions, and create an environment that supports your consistency. Impatience. Success takes time. Don't expect immediate results. Stay committed, trust the process, and remember that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. 7. Consistency in character and values. Beyond habits and routines, consistency in character is also vital. Being consistent in your values, your words, and your actions earns you respect and integrity. People are drawn to those who are dependable and authentic. When you consistently live by your values, honesty, kindness, hard work, you build a legacy that others admire and trust. 8. Success stories that prove the power of consistency. Thomas Edison. He tried thousands of times before finally inventing the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." J.K. Rowling. Rejected by multiple publishers, she kept submitting her manuscript for Harry Potter, which went on to become one of the most successful book series in history. Michael Jordan practiced for hours every day, long after others had left the court. His consistent dedication made him a legend in basketball. Elon Musk. Known for working long hours consistently over decades, Musk's persistence across multiple industries, Tesla, SpaceX, etc., has changed the world. These stories reinforce the same lesson. Success is not magic. It's the reward for relentless consistency. Success is not about doing extraordinary things occasionally. It's about doing ordinary things extraordinarily well, day after day. Whether your goal is to get healthier, grow your career, build stronger relationships, or develop a new skill, consistency is the most important ingredient. You don't have to be the smartest, fastest, or most talented. You just have to be consistent. In the end, it's not what you do once in a while that shapes your life. It's what you do every single day. So keep showing up, keep working, keep believing, because success is built in the everyday.